Hello out there, YouTubers. EC Street Preacher here. Not my usual video that's being done in the upper room. I got confiscated by a couple of little youngins. So I'm down here on the ground floor. This video is another rebuke for Walgreens, but it's a little bit closer to home. If you watched my last video, you know that was done in New Orleans. Well, try to do a rebuke, try to do a rebuke in the Rocky Mount. And didn't go very well. Police ran me out of there. It's an officer I haven't dealt with before, and I don't know the name of the supervisor she called, but she called her supervisor. So the good news is the same guy in Internal Affairs I dealt with last year is still there. Same guy. So hopefully we can go and get this squared away so I can go back and do a nice longer rebuke. And of course, you know, they make all these outrageous claims. The claim they made is that I was calling people pedophiles and perverts. So you watch the video for yourself, and you decide for yourself. Because I didn't point at somebody and say, "Hey, you're a pedophile. Hey, you're a pervert." I did call some people wicked, but they deserved it. But anyway, which I know that's not based on any, it doesn't matter. I mean, free speech is free speech. But anyway, yeah, I'll give an update later on about how that's going. Hopefully I don't need a lawsuit. In fact, I put the chances of being very low that there'll be a lawsuit about this. I just want to go back, I just want to go out and preach. But anyway, here's the video, as short as it is. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, EC Street Preacher here. Getting ready to do Walgreens rebuke a little bit closer to home. And just want to get the sign real quick. It says, "Wicked Walgreens welcomes pedophiles, perverts into women's restrooms." I'm not too far from the place right now. I just wanted to say a few things before I actually got there and started preaching. Back here with the cart, this is Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and some towns will let me have the cart and some towns do, so this is one of the towns that lets me have the cart. So using the chest strap, so the camera is going to be the way it has been for the past two videos. I did see quite a little bit of the, let me make sure my car is locked here, and I wanted to get a good shot of it. I don't think I'll get a good shot of it here, but if you looked at my car right now, you would see that the license plate has been removed. That's a good tip for you street preachers out there. A good way to protect your, like your home address. It's a good way to do that. But anyway, I did see some footage from the last video, and I wasn't, it had kind of a wall-eyed look to it, and I just didn't really like that. I don't think it took away from it too much, but I want to, even though I make my videos raw, I want them to to look as good as possible. So I'm using a different field of view this time. I don't think it's going to take away much from the video. So we're going to see how it turns out this time. Now, of course, I can't use a chest strap all the time. Like I say, this town, Rocky Mount, they don't mind me using the, there goes a cop right now. I might see him a little bit, might see him again a little bit later. But when I'm using the, sandwich sign, I won't be able to use this chest strap. But I do like the fact that this chest strap, you know, keeps my hands free, and of course the microphones are very close to me, so you can hear my voice better. I've been back not too long right now. But yeah, I mean, you know, get a little head on the pay, you know, I might start investing in some better ways to keep that going. I'm here now. Don't know if I will be looking for a good spot to put this thing right now. I guess I want to be close to the door too. I guess maybe right here until somebody comes along and moves it, or tells me to move it. It's not exactly a busy part right there. Get this sign where it can be seen by people who happen to be coming by. Don't think I'll use the cones. I might. I'm just trying to keep the sidewalk a little bit free, because I know that's one complaint that the police will give me. Well, you know, you're not letting people be able to cross through. Of course, this sidewalk is hardly ever used at all. I don't even know why they put a sidewalk here, to tell you the truth. I mean, there's not a whole lot of foot traffic here. Now, I did check and see this is one of their busiest times of day right now. And of course, I want to reach as many people as I can. So I chose this time particularly. And I'm ready to get started here. Stern Rebuke today against Walgreens. I'm going to use a cone a little bit. Walgreens. In case you haven't guessed already, you are wicked. This is an EC street preacher out here to preach the gospel and to protest against this store, which decided to make it easier for pedophiles and for perverts to do what they can do. Now, in case you've been living under a rock for a while, let me let you know what this wicked store has decided recently. You can go into this store, if you're a man, and tell them, I think I'm a woman, and they'll let you go into the women's restroom. Okay, you're getting ready to go in that store. I hope you went to the bathroom before you got here. I'd hate for you to get molested or some pervert tape you in the bathroom. But they can do that. You can do that. Then took a page out of Target's book and decided all you got to do is say, I think I'm a woman. Well, let me tell you this. If you're a man that thinks you're a woman, tell me how many menstrual cycles you've had. You don't want to be a woman. You want to look like a woman, and that's deviancy. And some of you just want to go in there so you can molest children, that you can take people using the bathroom. Shame on you. And Walgreens, you're helping them do it. You're helping them do it. And you know you've had this coming. What I want to know, where are the Christians? Why am I out here by myself? Do you agree with what pedophiles do? Do you agree with what perverts do? Shame on you. No, you just want to go home, get on the couch, eat your Doritos, and watch Netflix. That's what you want to do. Shame on you. Taking your children out here. I haven't seen any children go in that store yet. I'm kind of happy for that. I'm kind of happy for that. Maybe there are a few decent people out there that want to protect their children. You take them in there, you might as well be taking them to a Catholic church. Read the sign. Wicked Walgreens welcomes pedophiles and perverts into the women's restroom. All you got to do, if you're a pedophile out there, if you're a pervert out there, all you've got to do is say, I think I'm a woman, and they'll let you into the women's restroom. So you have free reign to do what you want to do. And those of you that think that hasn't happened, Google it. See how many sexual assaults, how many acts of perversion have been done at Target since Target decided to do what it did. So Walgreens, join the club. You are helping pedophiles and perverts do what they do best, and you are wicked. You are wicked. And shame on you, Christians. If you're going into this store, you are not a Christian. You are not a Christian if you're going to that store and you're giving them money. You are not. Stop calling yourself a Christian. Let me give you a little history lesson. I'll give you a history lesson from EC Street Preacher. Free of charge today. History lesson. When Napoleon was a general of the Italian army, there was a private in his army by the name of Napoleon. Same name. But Private Napoleon would run away from battle. He would run away, turn tail and run. General Napoleon took him aside and said, either change your name or live up to it.
You need to be bond.
No.
You need to be bond.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't. Go ahead, call the police. I'm on city property. And you're wicked. If you work at this store, you are wicked. You are wicked.
You're wearing a funky hat, you're wicked.
You think I'm, because of what I'm wearing, you're judging by appearance.
You're judging by where I work. Hello?
I am judging by the way where you work. You are helping pedophiles and perverts do what they do. I have a right to judge you. And you are wicked if you're helping pedophiles and perverts do what they do. Yeah, I'm going to yell at them. This whole place deserves a rebuke. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Helping pedophiles and perverts do what they do. That's right. No, I did not. I said you're helping them. I said
you're a liar.
It's on video. It's on video. I said you're helping them.
No, you said if I work here, I'm a pedophile and a pervert. Exactly what you said. Now don't start lying.
I'm not lying.
Say you're Jesus. Quit lying.
I said you're helping. I said you're helping. I said you're helping. I didn't say you were. I don't know your personal life.
Then how can you judge me?
Because you're working here. Because you're working here.
How can you judge me?
You're helping them.
You're talking about me falsifying people, and you're doing the exact same thing. You're a hypocrite.
No, I'm looking at your fruit. Jesus said, you will know them by their fruit. You will know them by their fruit. You want to say it's okay for a man to say, well, I think I'm a woman. I should be able to go into the woman's restroom. That's all I need to judge you. That's all I need to. I've already had the police training in this town. You think I just got out of Bible college? Wicked, wicked, wicked. Now here's a man who wants to defend that policy. So if you're a pedophile out there, if you're a pervert out there, here's a place to go. They judge me for speaking against it. They're not going to judge you if you are. You don't want to judge, so I'm bringing the judgment to you. Yes, fight. Fight for those pedophiles. Fight. Fight for those perverts. That's the next step, people. That's the next step. People say gay marriage will never happen. Guess what? 5 people in black robes decided gay marriage is okay. 5 people in black robes. They're gonna stand before God one day. What are they pushing for now? Pedosexuals. Pedosexuals. They want to be okay for adults to have sex with minors. That's what they're pushing for. That's the next step. You say, oh, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. Well, who would have ever thought that a person could say, well, I think I'm a woman. I deserve to go into the woman's restroom. Who ever thought about that? But of course, they want to shut down the preacher. They want that pedophile money. They want that pervert money.
Okay.
They want them to have a spot where they can go, just like Target. You just want to follow their direction. Want to follow their direction. And you can mock and scoff, and let me tell you what, they did the same thing in Noah's day, and they drowned. Did the same thing in Noah's day. I didn't know there were that many non-Christians in this town. I didn't know. Certainly Christians wouldn't go in there. Then you got these Christians, they just want to sit on the couch. Sit on the couch and bow at the altar of Netflix. That's all they want to do. While there's companies, there are stores in their city that say, hey, pedophiles, perverts, you want to come into our store and do your thing? Hey, we're okay with that. We're okay with that. Well, at least he's got some backbone, I'll give him that much. Instead of people just want to nonchalantly walk by and ignore everything. He's got some backbone, but he's got backbone for the wrong thing if he's got backbone for pedophiles and perverts. Yeah, nothing going on here, people. Nothing going on. Just someone concerned about your eternal soul. That's all. Someone concerned about your eternal soul. And someone concerned about our children. Our children. They can ban me from this store if they want to. I'm never going to walk in there. You get rid of that ungodly policy of yours, maybe I'll think about it. Don't call yourself a Christian if you're going in that store. Don't you dare call yourself a Christian if you're going in that store. And you ladies, I hope you went to the bathroom before you got here. Could be a pedophile or pervert in there waiting for you. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Nothing going on here, people. Just First Amendment rights, that's all. This store needs a swift rebuke. Swift rebuke. Take a little break right now. Forgot my water bottle. Forgot my water bottle. Of course, it's cold out here, so I might be all right. Christians, Christians, protect your children. Protect your children. Keep them away from this store. And certainly don't give them any money. If they want to protect pedophiles and perverts, then the only people that should be going here are pedophiles and perverts. If you want to protect your children, keep them away from this place. You might as well be taking them to the Catholic Church. Or Target. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
because I go in the store, you calling me a pedophile and a pervert?
No. Y'all aren't listening to what I'm saying. No, you're latching on to things I'm saying. This store helps pedophiles and perverts.
So does the school system.
Okay, I rebuke them too.
Why don't you carry your ass to a school and protest?
Oh, you are wicked. I can judge you by your own words.
You can kiss my ass.
You curse like a gangster rapper.
Spell gangster rap.
I don't, do you? Do you? Wicked, wicked. Your own word. Jesus said, by the abundance of your heart, the mouth speaketh. By the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. That's what we got here. That's what we got here. Good evening. Officer Powell?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Philip Brown, nice to meet you.
How you doing? All right, what's going on?
First Amendment rights, just out here protesting.
Okay. with the bullhorn and everything. What are you protesting?
Okay, this is just a piece of plastic. It's not. I know you have an amplified sound permit here in this town, but this is just a piece of plastic. You know, I left the bullhorn at home. So that's all. And I probably wouldn't be using it, but I got this busy street behind me.
Oh, yeah.
So you know, I just need something, you know, amplify my voice a little bit.
I understand completely. Well, you're not on their property, but you are causing a disturbance at their business, so they want you to leave. And you can move on.
I'm on city property.
And I'm about to call my sergeant right now to see if it is, you know, if it's legal for you to be here, or do you need an actual permit to be out here? And I'll make sure of that.
Well, I mean, I've preached in this town before.
I understand.
And you know.
And hey, freedom of speech is freedom of speech.
Yeah.
So let me make sure, and then I will let you know, and then we'll go on from there. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna call your supervisor?
Yep, I'm gonna call you right now.
I don't want to cause any friction, but I mean, is it okay if I keep preaching, or do you want me just to stop for a while?
Just hold tight for a minute, okay?
Okay, I will. All right. Okay, she's going to get in touch with her supervisor. I haven't really spoken with this police officer before, but I have had dealings with the Rocky Mount Police Department. So she's going to call her supervisor, and we'll go and get this done. She's asked me not to, and I know some of you might not like it, that if I comply, because, I mean, I'm perfectly in the right as far as the law and you know, Supreme Court decisions, but I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to cause any friction here. I want to work with the police as much as I can, and, you know, I did a lot of preaching before, and I'll do some more, but as for right now, I'm just going to shut off and continue when this gets all settled. I might turn it on again and record when the supervisor gets here. But this is EC Street Preacher. I'm going to sign off for now.
We're gonna have to get you to leave, okay? And, you know, like I said, freedom of speech, but when you start causing a disturbance at a place of business, then we have to deal with it in different situations, okay?
Well, I just got a few questions. Okay. Okay, I'm not.
That's the way.
So what law am I violating by doing what I'm doing?
You're disturbing. You're yelling out things, and this came from different citizens that, you know, they're child molesters and things like that. You can't do that.
Okay.
And if we keep getting
I haven't said that.
Okay, but
I mean, I've taped everything I've said,
okay,
and I didn't say that. Okay.
Everything, if it becomes a disturbance, then it becomes a problem, because we keep getting calls. We done got like several calls, and so we had to come out and deal with it. Yeah. And if you would have been out here and it wouldn't have been nothing at all, you know, you would have been saying whatever, you know, then, and they didn't see it as a problem, it wouldn't have been a problem, because you're on city property. But when it becomes a disturbance, it becomes our problem. Then we have to deal with it. Okay?
Okay, so the law is disturbing the peace. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
disturbing the peace.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And we're asking you to leave at this point because, you know, you are disturbing the peace.
Okay, if I don't leave and I stay here and preach, will I be arrested?
Yes, because it'll be at that time I've asked you to leave. You're still disturbing the peace, and we've asked you to leave because of that. So
okay.
we're actually trying to give you a chance just to go on and leave and just be done with it. Okay. Because of especially because of the complaints. Okay. Okay. And do you have an ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm just gonna write your information down, said I talked to you, and be on my way. Okay. There you go, sir. If you would move on your way, that would be great. Okay.
Okay. I'll leave.
Do you have a vehicle here?
Nearby.
Okay, nearby.
Okay.
All right.
I'm kind of surprised. Of course, I haven't I haven't preached out here in a while, so but yeah, that's kind of surprising. Particularly surprising that the supervisor said that. But you know, that's what phone calls are for. That's why I call internal affairs. And we'll just gotta get this straightened out again. Well, the sign came out pretty good, so I can just use the sign again later. But yeah, that's another thing. That's all you need, is have them identify what law you're breaking. And those of you that know Supreme Court decisions know that if you don't that disturbing the peace is not, you know, that's not grounds for restricting someone's First Amendment rights. But once you get them to identify the law that you're breaking, and you get them to give you the threat of arrest, they don't have to actually arrest you. You just get the threat of arrest, then everything's good. That's the basis for a lawsuit. Now, I don't immediately go to the lawsuit. I just say, I'll probably call the guy with internal affairs tomorrow and let him know what happened. Hey, Walgreens has a new policy. If you say that if you tell them that you think you're a woman, you're allowed to go into the women's restroom, just like what Target did. So I'm out here rebuking them. So.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep. Well, this way I get to come back. So I'll call and we'll get those police officers trained again. If not, then I will go with a lawsuit. Because for us to get pushed around like this is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, that was quick. I did make my point though. And you know, that's a busy street right there, and I had the sign pointed so that people could see the sign. So, and people heard me out there preaching. Remember what? They latch on to something. Remember they said I was calling them pedophiles and perverts? Okay, you've just watched the video. I didn't call anybody a pedophile or pervert. They just latch on to something, and they think they kind of hear what they want to hear, and they try to twist it around. You can't twist around the video or audio. You can't twist that around. I mean, it's completely different if they said, well, he's seeing this and he's seeing this, but there's no video or audio of it. They could say I could say anything. But yeah. So there you have it. Anyway, this is the boring part. I gotta tear down and go back home. I prefer a long preach, but you know what? I'm gonna be back to do a long preach. It just depends on oh yeah, here's another close-up of the back here. It depends on you know, what happens from here, you know, when I call internal affairs. Anyway, this is EC Street Preacher signing out for now.